Robert Owen, who is one of the most prominent socialist utopian reformers. And actually one of the things that made him special was that he was secular, and he didn't involve the church in any of the communities that he tried to start, which stemmed from a distrust of all religions, which he said turned men into imbeciles and furious bigots. So a lot of his ideology stemmed from the belief that a man's character was not formed by the man himself, but actually by his environment, which led him to try and create various institutions in order to surround people with an environment that allowed them to be productive. And one of his greatest fears was the degradation of the working class during the market revolution and the early industrial revolution, as people were put into horrible factory conditions. And so his communities really strived to prevent that and allow laborers to receive the full benefits of their work. This led to his creation of the isolated community in New Lanark, which was a combined factory village that promoted good work ethic, as well as provided comfortable housing and public education. So this was actually a great success for Owen, in that this factory actually became the largest producer of manufactured cotton in the entire world. So this allowed him to fund his later project, which was the community of New Harmony, which he started in America. So this time he tried to venture a little bit further into his humanitarian ideals and sponsor more than just the working class, but also sort of this idea of putting the community before yourself in all of the people who are members of the community. So his system took children from their parents actually at an early age and had them raised by the community, and in a school setting that downplayed personal ambitions and sort of emphasized working for the community rather than for yourself. He also was a big proponent of women's rights in this New Harmony community, allowed for equal opportunities for education for women, as well as providing the opportunity for divorce. He attempted to abandon all sexual prejudices, essentially, in this community. Now, unfortunately, because Owen wasn't there himself to manage the community this time, there was a lot of disunity amongst the members, and this led them to have a lot of fighting over their constitution and over the distribution of property. And so eventually the community collapsed after a few years of operation. Ironically, however, it served as an example of this sort of communitarian reform, in that it sort of combined all of these different aspects of women's rights, secularism, and equal education.